So what's really cool is we can return this Floodpits to our hand. Cast it again. Boom. Exact Seize. That's how you do it right there. If you're anything like me in my current situation, I'm out of wild cards. It's embarrassing. What am I supposed to do with 85 commons, 3 uncommons? I know what I'll do, actually. I'll make a deck. That's just what I did. I think that this is a fun, budget-friendly deck that can climb and that can also be competitive in Mythic. While the main list of this deck only has one particular card that you need to craft if you don't have it already, which is Storm Chaser's Talent, the other rares are going to be found in the land situation. And that's just kind of how it is with Magic. You can get around not having rare land and have basic lands. Islands and forests will work in this particular deck if you do not have any other rare lands or dual lands. But I do highly suggest if you have any wild cards to be using them on special lands or rare lands, because it will always help across all decks that you have in that particular color combination. Anytime a new set comes, my focus is trying to get all of the lands that I can that I know are going to be valuable, which is usually all of the rare lands. And that's just a really good idea if you know that you're going to be putting a lot of time into Arena, especially on the ladder. With that out of the way, let's talk about the deck real quick before we jump into some gameplay. The main idea behind this deck is for Tolarian Terror or Eddymurk Crab to get out onto the battlefield as cheap as possible. So we're going to be filling our graveyard with instants and sorceries. We're basically milling ourselves, drawing cards, and we have a lot of tools that allow us to get there. That's it in a nutshell as far as this deck is concerned. There's no crazy combos, really. There's nothing that we have to do other than just play our cards, try to get our land drops, try to get enough instants and sorceries in the graveyard for our Tolarian and our Crab to do their thing, and that's it. Now, as far as the cards that enable us to do that, we're going to have, of course, card draw in that of Sleight of Hand. And then when it comes to land, this entire deck only runs on 2 mana, essentially. We only have 17 land in the deck, which is very low. It's a little concerning, probably, if you're not used to that. But we've got plenty of answers for getting land into our hand and then onto the battlefield. We've got Bushwhack, of course, which does that. We've got Commune with Beavers, which thanks Final Fantasy for a really funny card name. I will always appreciate that one. And then of course we have Cash Grab, which can mill, but also, you know, these are ways for us to find not only land cards, but also other cards that we need. And just in case we don't actually need any more land, because we really only need 2 land for this deck to operate, which is another really cool thing about it. And is one of the reasons why we're only running 17. So with that being said, there's not a whole lot else to cover here, so I think we can jump right into the gameplay. But really quick before that, I want to remind you all that there is a Discord server that has been created. If you're interested in theory crafting, talking about decks, just talking about Magic in general, really want to invite you to join the server. That link is in the description, as well as this deck list. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And with that, let's jump into the gameplay. This is something we can work with. We've got a land. And a turn 1 play, turn 2, the ability to grab other cards. I'm happy. They scry to the top because why wouldn't they? I think I'm gonna go greedy, cash grab. I think I'll take the Temple of Mystery. But hey, we've got our third land secured. Shoreline Looter, definitely. Alright, we'll hold up mana for Get Out. Surely by now, turn 3. In this standard meta, you're kidding me. Alright, well, I'll mill. Does it resolve? Yes, it does. Sleight of Hand. Shoreline Looter, there it is. Well, we're just slowly whittling away. I'm sure they have dubious plans ready, waiting in the wings. But it's really strange to me that they are deciding to have... They've basically done nothing this entire game. And all we have to show for it is 3 health advantage to their 15. And there's some stick. Yeah. I deserve that. Grab another blue. Okay, our Tolarian terrors and our crabs, whenever they show up, will be nice and cheap for us now, which is good. They're up in our hand, taking unsummon. Ah, that's a good play. We're tapped out, so we do the deed. This is all in. It's not very smart, because if they play another land, they could very easily have a board wipe. Hopefully they don't. That's not a board wipe, so that's good. So what's really cool is we can return this Floodpits to our hand. Cast it again. Boom. Exact Seas. That's how you do it right there. I like this. I can work with this. We've got two land situations. Nothing we really need to play turn 1, so I'll play... Yeah, we don't need another creature. We need another land. Okay, now's a good time to cash grab. Let's grab it. Wow. I wonder what kind of removal they got rocking over there. Okay. Land secured. We're good at 4. I feel happy with that. Commune with beavers. That's something we may or may not do this game. Oh, we drew another land. Interesting. Wait, we'll play the one that they see. My bad. And then we will get a free card unless they have an answer for this shoreline. Another land. See, not interested in tap land. Could get rid of Unsummon to build or reduce the cost of these other creatures, but that's okay. I will try to throw one out and see what happens. Alright, no stick. There's highlight though. They see it. They know what's up. Roiling Dragonstorm. Uh-oh. Are we dealing with an Omniscience deck? I don't like the looks of this. I don't want to get mad again. I don't want to have to. Alright. Well, we have Get Out. We can save for their turn. We don't really have any plays that make sense. We'll see what we draw with the shoreline. Doing 6 damage is pretty respectable. What do we want to discard though? And I feel like we're gonna want this unsummoned, but to be able to reduce the cost is nice. Let's see what they have. I mean, we're running Flash on a lot of our stuff. Perfect. So they're going for the creature here. So we're going to counter it. They're gonna feel bad because we have a lot of good stuff on the board. It's not lethal yet, and I cannot think of a way to make it so. That's all right. Down to 2. We drew another terror. Let's hold off in case they have board clears or removal. And yeah, see what they have. That was their big play. Surely they have something else queued up. A backup plan, if you will. Yeah, same thing? Okay. What do they choose? Those? Okay. Well, I choose you. Nice. Worked out pretty good. I don't believe it. It's Silly Millie. I have a silly hand, so I'm definitely gonna go for a Silly Millie. Silly mulligan-y. There we go. Better. We will pretend like I never said any of that. Okay, so what do we get rid of? I would think that kind of a hard choice. We do want to mill. I think we'll keep our mill. And I'm going to get rid of this get out. Orzhov so far. Hey, look at there. There's our other auto pay. What do we put in our hand? More mill? Or more land? Well, you gotta commune with the beavers every once in a while, you know what I mean? Can't just leave them hanging. They'll do some crazy stuff left unattended. There we go, we drew our land anyway. See? That's all you have to do, is just draw your land when you need it. We will Beetlejuice say its name. Hey, look at there. Grab a shoreline. That's pretty good. I like that. Summon Fenrir. Haven't seen him in a bit. Very popular in Yuna. And sometimes you see him hanging around in other decks, but yeah, totally a great card. I don't want to go in tapped. We can beaver to make our crab. We can beaver to make our crab cheap. It's a funny line, but hey. I think we'll choose the looter. It does make our crab cheap. So we will we'll pass. Overlord, that sucks. Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll just counter it. Almost missed that one. Yeah, we still got punched in the face, but hey, it's gonna happen. Another land? I don't think we really need to worry about land anymore. Now that we're at 4, our graveyard's okay. Unfortunately, though, we cannot play 2 spells. So we're going to have to play our best spell either this turn or wait to flash in a crab. Really want to get one of these shorelines out on the board, though. But I know that they're going to be playing something big on their turn. Maybe this is the time to do Shoreline. Seems like such a underwhelming play, and it kind of is, but at least it's on the board. Hopefully they don't remove it. They definitely have a lot of mana, a lot of cards in hand to be able to... Yeah, that's scary. Uh-oh. Okay, Yuna. I was right. Not that it was that hard to predict. The Fenrir and the other enchantments kind of gave it away. But that is a problem. Picklock Prankster. Not really what we're looking for. What are we looking for? I guess more crabs. We want crabs. Oh man. So, before we do anything, Mr. Unblockable Shoreline Looter is going to get through for 1, but we get to draw a card. And we'll discard, say, its name, so that makes 3. We do get to have that at our disposal, but I think right now the main issue... Ah, man, I wish this was just 1 cheaper. I'm going to go ahead and target these. And we'll go ahead and do the old Beetlejuice. It's not my hand. It's not in my graveyard. Or is it? I should pay attention. Okay, it's not in my graveyard. So it's in my library. There we go. We still have mana up for this Floodpits. I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Yuna is always tough. Once she gets going, especially. I mean, what other enchantments are there? Just all the things. Oh, gosh. Make it stop! No! Not like this! Oh. I was too late on the flood pits. I keep doing that. I mean, even if we kill... Oh man, this is just horrible. I don't have any way to take care of the Yuna. Or the board. Can't kill the board, they'll just come back. No blocks. End me! End me! Well, can't win them all. We go first. We got land. We've got Storm Chaser. Yes, this is awesome. Pretty happy about that. Oh, make it go away, wizards. That animation. Sorry to keep complaining about it, but this sure is weird. Cash grab. I don't see them doing much with green as far as removal. Alright. Hey, we played that. That was a Starscape. Star Cage. Yeah, that one. That's a thing. Well, they're going to be wanting to play that soon, so what can we do to kind of make them sit on it? That's, I mean, it won't affect our big creatures, fortunately. Playing Storm Chasers, though, doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe we'll just go for the mill. It is now obvious what we have in our deck. It's very obvious. They get to see all of the good stuff. The downside to mill, that's for sure. You give away a lot of information. Dredger's Insight, that's a great card. Thought about putting it in this deck, but wasn't as much synergy as some of the other mill options. Well, it's past turn 3, so we get a tap land, and that's alright with me. We'll just grab some more stuff, do some more milling. Yeah, our stuff's getting pretty cheap now. 2's not bad. Not bad at all, but they're in 4 mana territory and definitely scary. There's that Star Cage. That's perfectly fine with me. Losing a 1/1 is not going to hurt my feelings. Before we cast this Terror, we could possibly make it even cheaper. Yeah, let's grab a blue. And look at there. We did. We did make it cheaper. So I'm going to go in like so. Don't have any other plays to do with this mana. So we'll go ahead and get the Storm Chaser out as well. And hope they don't have other major answers for us. It's kind of hard to tell what they're up to. Okay, that was expensive and nice. Cool card, but not going to do it.